Hey, it's Jana from The Last Stitch. Today's video is inspired by a conversation I had with a woman at a fabric store a couple of weeks ago. We began talking about how and if we should sew our own basics, because her take on is that making a basic black knit top, well, that's not much fun. She could just buy those in stores, and that she prefers to work with more elaborate garments like dresses in woven and stuff like that. And first of all, I'm really curious about what your approach is to this. Do you make all your own clothes, or do you prefer to buy the more boring stuff and focus on sewing your own more elaborate garments? Or do you do both? Or perhaps you just sew your basics and buy all your elaborate stuff? As for me, well, I actually do both, but when I am doing my basics garments, I always try to add a little bit of details, and that is what my video today is about, where I will show you some of my favorite knit tops that are basics but hopefully not that boring. So let's take a look. This super simple top, well, it's made out of two different wool ribbon knits, and the bodice pattern I drafted myself, but I did use the knit sleeve pattern from the book Sew You Homestretch by Wendy, which is a book I highly recommend. And here is my go-to pattern for a classic t-shirt, and this is an old, sadly out of print Burda pattern, and in this version I added strips of power mesh to the sleeves. That was my sort of making it a little bit special idea. And here is another Burdastyle favorite. This one has a raglan sleeve with tiny gathers at the shoulder seam, and it's one of my favorite lounge top. For the sleeves, again, I used power mesh. Yes, I'm nuts about using mesh details. For this top, I used the same organic grey cotton jersey as I did for the last t-shirt, and in this case I was inspired by a kind of v-neck athletic jersey, but I gave it a little bit of a pretty twist by using mesh with those tiny flocked velvet hearts, as you can see. This t-shirt is my latest make in my leisure collection. I drafted this pattern myself because I couldn't quite find a t-shirt pattern that was fitted but not super tight, if you know what I mean. I also got to use the binder attachment on my cover stitch machine, and I used that for the sleeves and the neckline finishing. And as you can see, the print is sewing themed. So these were some of my favorite me-made basic knit garments. And now, as I said, I would love to know, what are your take on these? Are you like me and prefer to make these your own, or do you buy them in stores and spend your precious sewing times on more elaborate stuff? Well, I would love to get your point of view on this. Please tell me in the comment section. And if you want to see more videos from me, well, please subscribe, and also check out my blog, thelaststitch.com, where I have done loads of basic knit tops over the years. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!